off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Monster! Oh, man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free out, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. And we like hope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Carolina Panthers. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The Panthers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, they can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Yellow, claws red.
Looking to throw, Young. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is not going to get there. Not close. Looked like complications with the snap. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about.
White. Here we go. Flag blue. Ready?
Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Baltimore.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Here we go. Start.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So you look at this defense, and they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
49-yard gain. That's good for a Panthers.
And Young here, you can see, changing the play.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing, Young. Over the middle, he's got to slow. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Set, punt. 22 needle. Yellow.
Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, a 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to extend their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready, set. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A 7-yard return following a punt for 45 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Isaac to slow. 62 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because
there he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rome Odunze, 77 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
At the 36-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Young going to move him around. He'll try to pick it up himself. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
10 yards. That's another Panthers first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Ready.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ready?
Now here's Young. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 23.
That's another Panthers first down.
Here's Young. He'll find McMillan here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will take it. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Ravens 7.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Let's go.
Following the interception, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to 17. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
A gain of 4. It's now
Young will set to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking in one news with the etiquette of LA yelling. Let him back, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Ready. Ready. Yellow. 40.
Now Young. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. The rookie from Arkansas on target there. It's a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. They'll set up a throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
On the double.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina! Chuba Hubbard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Ravens.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Well, this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Right side, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now Willis to throw. He'll find Swift out in the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifted.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle and held it to an okay game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down.
Here's Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's the beginning of the first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Black 40, red, cycle.
Now Young. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Ready?
They go play action. Young. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man, that's too slow. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. 52, black shot. Ready.
Young now. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over.
their own 32.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on.
Willis out of the gun. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Cougar 19.
First down.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Open man down the field, that's Odunze. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rome Odunze, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now he's going to step up and run. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Blue striker.
First and 10 at the 47.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Okay,
so
ready?
now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Ready. Hut.
Now Young running the option left. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 178 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tershawn Wharton gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
42-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Black 40. White.
Young to throw it. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers just continue to roll. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw, Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Ready, break! Ready!
Now Willis. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw it. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10. Let's go. 22-yard line.
Willis will look to pass again here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go. 1965.
Swift going to try up the middle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Willis. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
60 red. 60 red. Fury. Yellow. Set.
Following the interception, Young. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
And the Panthers.
Young, he's going to change it up.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Isaac Tesoro with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Bronco 80. Gotta be lying. Ready.
Willis looking to throw it. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now Willis. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Panther 60. Come on, come on.
Swift. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Willis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Willis, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Man, 188 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
At the 36-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Panthers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game.